because people do not check on what means nothing to them. Not really. They scroll past it, delay it, forget it. But when she checks on you, something else is happening. You are still in her mind after the moment is over. And that matters more than most people realize. Most men misunderstand care. They think care is loud, obvious, constant. They think if she cares, she will announce it, chase it, turn it into a grand gesture. But real care is usually quieter than that. It hides in the follow-up, in the second message, in the small question that shows up hours later. Did you get home safe? How did that meeting go? Are you feeling better now? That is not random. That is attention. And attention is expensive. That is the part people miss. Anyone can be intense for a moment. Anyone can be charming in real time. Anyone can say the right thing when the energy is already there. But checking on you later? That costs something. It means she carried your situation in her head after the conversation ended, after the room changed, after the mood passed, after she had every reason to focus on herself again. And still, some part of her stayed with you. That is what care looks like in real life. Not always dramatic, not always romantic, but deeply revealing. Because when a woman checks on you, she is doing more than sending words. She is saying, without saying it, your state matters to me. Your safety matters. Your stress matters. Your silence mattered enough for me to notice it. And that kind of attention cannot be faked for long. Now, to be clear, not every check-in means love. Sometimes it is curiosity. Sometimes habit. Sometimes guilt. Sometimes control. That is why context matters. A woman who cares does not just check on you when she is bored. She checks on you when there is nothing in it for her. No spotlight, no leverage, no audience, no immediate reward. Just concern. Pure and simple. That is the difference. The message is small. The meaning is not. Because care is not proven by intensity. It is proven by continuity. Who remembers you when life moves on? Who circles back? Who notices the thing you never fully explained? Who hears, "I'm fine," and still feels that something is off? That is where the truth lives. In the return. In the reach. In the quiet refusal to let your well-being become background noise. And the strange part is, women who genuinely care often do not make a performance out of it. They do not always come with perfect words. Sometimes the message is plain. Sometimes almost casual. "Hey, just checking on you. You good? Did everything work out?" Simple words, heavy meaning. Because genuine care usually does not try to impress you. It tries to protect you. That is why the smallest messages can hit the hardest. Not because they are poetic, because they are precise. Because they arrive at the exact moment you realize someone did not forget. And that changes something inside a person. It softens them, makes them feel seen, makes the world feel less cold. This is also why some men overlook real care and chase louder signals instead. They wait for confession, for intensity, for emotional fireworks. Meanwhile, the woman who truly cares is revealing herself in a different language. Consistency, presence, follow-through, emotional memory. She remembers the thing that was weighing on you. She asks about the result, not just the story. She notices when your energy shifts. She checks in after the silence, not only during the excitement. That is not surface-level interest. That is emotional investment. And here is where it gets deeper. Psychologically, people check on what their mind has marked as important. That is how attachment works. The brain revisits unresolved things. It returns to what feels meaningful. It monitors what it does not want to lose. So when she checks on you, especially unprompted, she is showing you that your emotional condition has entered her internal world. You are not just someone she talked to. You are someone she is mentally tracking. Someone her mind returns to. That is rare. And if you have ever been genuinely cared for, you know exactly how rare it is. Because most people want to be felt. Very few want to feel for someone else. That is why checking on you matters. It is effort in its most elegant form. Low noise, high meaning. No speech, just proof. But there is one detail almost nobody talks about. The real sign is not how often she checks on you. It is how she checks on you. That is the insider truth. Frequency can be personality. Some people text everybody. Some people are naturally expressive. Some people just hate silence. But specificity? That is where care becomes undeniable. When she remembers the exact thing you mentioned. When she follows up on the detail everybody else forgot. When she does not ask, "What's up?" she asks, "How did that call with your father go?" Not broad, specific. Because specific attention is emotional evidence. It proves she did not just hear you. She held on to you. And there is an even deeper layer. When a woman truly cares, her check-in is usually not designed to pull something from you. It is designed to stabilize you. That is the difference between care and self-centered attachment. Self-centered attachment asks, "Are we good?" Care asks, "Are you okay?" One is about her comfort. The other is about your well-being. And once you see that, you cannot unsee it. You stop judging care by volume. You start judging it by intention. Does she reach for reassurance? Or does she reach for you? That one question will tell you almost everything. So if she checks on you, do not rush to reduce it. Do not dismiss it because it looked small. Small things are where truth likes to hide. Anyone can show up when the moment is exciting. Not everyone shows up after. Not everyone remembers. Not everyone returns. But the person who checks on you is revealing something quiet and powerful. You crossed her mind. You stayed there, and she acted on it. That is care, Maybe not the loud kind, maybe not the kind people post about, but often the real kind. The kind that watches softly. The kind that notices. The kind that asks twice. And in a world full of people who react, that kind of person is rare. Because people protect what they care about. They monitor what they value. They return to what matters. So if she checks on you, pay attention. The message may be short, but the feeling behind it usually is not.